Max Mayhem at 7s, Wotton Sun at 17-2, Youthful King at 9s in from 10s, and 14-1 bar those.
Okay, so La Yakel is our favourite here and could be giving the rest of the world some more important points. Joe Moreira rides him, William Haggis trains, and there are some trainers that it does pay to follow during the Shergar Cup, William Haggis being one of them. Andrew Bording is a big supporter as well. Mark Charlie Johnson now also they're big supporters of the day. There is Joe going down to post, and it's good to see him still riding, isn't it? Because he was such a big name in Hong Kong, before that in Singapore, also a star in his native Brazil. But there's been a lot of talk about retirement.
Yeah, he's had an awful lot of trouble with it. Is it one hip or two hips? I'm not sure, but a lot of hip trouble anyway. And like, you can't overstate how much of a star this man has been in Hong Kong, Francesca. Like, they worship him there. He was a dominant rider for so long, and we got to see him in fits and starts over here. He nearly won the King's Stand here one year, nearly certain. A Medician man finished second on him, and it's great to see him back over. He sees this as a bit of a farewell tour as such, but it's great to hear him this morning saying that he feels healthier and better than ever, out of that pressure cooker of Hong Kong and spending more time at home rehabbing and getting those hips looked after. And I think he might ride a winner here.
You fancy La Yakel?
Yeah, look, I think everyone wants to know how I think the race is going to pan out and what's going to win after the last race. And look, I thought, again, I thought there was a lack of pace on paper, and I thought Youthful King might get it his own way on the front end, and La Yakel would sit second or third. And I thought it was a lovely, lovely comeback run last time. And there may well be a bigger plan. I don't want to second guess William Haggis, but he is entered in the Ebor, and if he did happen to win today, his penalty would put him right in the mix to get a run. So I'm thinking and hoping and anticipating that might be the bigger goal. So all minds will be focused today to win. And look, I think he'll be well positioned as the race goes. He should come on from that comeback run, and I think everything about his profile says that there should be more to come from him.
Talking of York, we saw Scampi winning there impressively earlier in the year. Andrew Bording also said it was his best chance of the day.
Yeah, and I don't disagree, to be honest. I think that Yorker and probably just nothing kind of went right last time. It was over shorter, it was over the 10, was a bit slowly away, but he's really become a better horse in recent starts. He's won on good to firm. I think this trip is perfect, 1.5 miles. And Andrew Bording's probably had a frustrating couple of weeks, really. He's had loads and loads of placed horses. I think I counted up 12 or 13 placed horses in the last not even 2 weeks. Had a couple of winners in that, but he'll be chuffed. He's had a double down in Newmarket already today, so those places are turning into winners.
And number 12, Wotton Sun, comes in after Holly Doyle's original Mount Soto Sizzler was taken out. Recent winner as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Holly with a quick-fire double here. Wotton Sun was a good winner and a tough winner of the Old Newton Cup at Haydock last time, beating Scampi, and was right up on the front end in a race that it didn't go overly quick, and Joe Fanning on board that day managed to sort of control the race. Now, as Kevin says, there's not loads of obvious pace, so if Holly is positive, then manages to set her own fractions unchallenged, I think this horse could be really, really dangerous. He's improving. Holly's obviously going to be full of confidence after a winner in the last race, and I think he'll stay in front of Scampi once again.
We've also got Pride of Priory in there, 13-2 shot. He won this race last year under Kieran Schumacher, and he comes back. Hasn't won a race since. He's got Frankie Dettori on board, however, and he is back to his last winning mark. Youthful King, I'd love to see run a good race. He was unsold as a youngster for 800 guineas. He subsequently won over 47,000.
How many times do you think Olivier Pallier's ridden for Luke Dace or ever will in the future? That's the kind of things it brings, though. You know, a small trainer like Luke Dace being able to have Olivier Pallier, and the owners, of course, as well. You know, that's what this gives us this day.
It does. It's a day with a difference, and we have got the Shergar Cup Challenge next.
Thor Hammer Hansen aboard Max Mayhem is the last of the 10 to move in at the 1.5 mile start. And they're off. And a little bit of a ragged start. Frankie Dettori wasn't too keen to get away that swiftly on Pride of Priory. He's going to hold Pride of Priory up at the back of the field. Declan McDonough, similar tactics aboard Dark Jedi. And it is Olivier Pellier who goes on Youthful King as they make the run down the hill to Swinley Bottom. Racing close second, Wotton Sun in the hands of Holly Doyle. On her outside, Joey Moreira aboard La Yakel. Those are the first three. In fourth is Max Mayhem, Thor Hammer Hansen on the inside of Hayley Turner aboard Knowlton Cross, who is racing in fifth. Then there's a break of about 3 lengths back. to Kitsune Power, who races up on the outside of Andaleep as they go into that bottom turn. Scampi has a couple behind. Last one, Pride of Priory, and the back marker is Dark Jedi. And Olivier Pellier has flown off in front here. He's gone clear now by 6 lengths on Youthful King as they go into that bottom turn and on now towards the final 7 furlongs. So around Swinley Bottom and on towards the hill, and it is Olivier Pellier for Europe. Youthful King, who is out in front, and he's now clear by the best part of 8 lengths. The one giving chase in second is Holly Doyle on Wotton's Son. On her outside, Joey Moreira and La Yakel, who races in 3rd position. And then for the ladies up on the outside, Hayley Turner on Knowlton Cross, now just edging into 4th. On the inside, Thor Hammer Hansen, Max Mayhem in 5th up against the inside rail. Ridden along now by Luke Morris is Andaleep to try and close towards the inside of Kitsune Power and Kazuo Yokoyama. Then towards the rear of the field, Saffie Osborne and Scampi, Frankie Dettori aboard Pride of Priory, and still Declan McDonough and Dark Jedi at the back of the field. They're about to make the turn back towards home. They've got 3.5 furlongs to go. Olivier Pellier and Youthful King coming back to the field. Wotton's Son and Holly Doyle now get to within a length. Racing in second, Hayley Turner in the all-pink colours into 3rd now on Knowlton Cross. Then down the wide outside, La Yakel closing down the wide outside. Saffie Osborne on Scampi as they race inside the final quarter of a mile. This could be a good result for the ladies. Holly Doyle has gone on now, and it's Holly Doyle and Wotton's Son who've got the lead. Saffie Osborne and Scampi charging down the outside. Inside the final furlong they go. It will be the ladies, but who will be the queen? Towards the near side, Saffie Osborne and Scampi. On the inside, Holly Doyle, Wotton's Son. 2 brilliant jockeys as they wreck the line together. On the inside, Wotton's Son, Holly Doyle. On the outside, Saffie Osborne on Scampi. Back in 3rd came Olivier Pellier on Youthful King, who held on. And then from a long way back was Dark Jedi and Declan McDonough. But as they hit the line, it was a case of whose head was down, and it is extremely tight. Saffie Osborne on the near side might have just got that head bob on Scampi, but it's so close between Osborne and Doyle. It was the Lionesses just an hour and a half ago. It's the ladies here. The ladies are ruling at Ascot.
Don't worry, Saffie.
And I'm not biased or anything, but yes, go the girls. The first 2 across the line in the Shergar Cup Challenge, and it probably didn't really matter to either jockey who got it because the points are back.
I don't know. They're competitive, those two.
Don't say that. It's not just the taking part. You heard Holly earlier. It does matter. We, of course, had the same battle because we were on the front 2 as well. I think it's this side, I really do. I think Scampi's head was down at the exact right time.
I think you've pipped me, Leona. No!
Tell you what, fabulous horse race, wasn't it? Yeah. You know, two top riders in full flow, fantastic to see. And you feel a little bit sorry for the one on the inside because you watch 50 yards after the line.
The photo finish for first place. First, number 8, Scampi.
There you go.
And I'm sure loads of people back this because all Matt talked about on this opening show for about 10 minutes was fish on about how expensive Scampi is. So if you listened and backed it, well done, Matt.
It's gone in the brain, the residual memory from Matt talking about Scampi. But yeah, they pulled a long way clear of the 3rd as well.
Yeah, they did. There probably was that pace collapse to a point with the one in front going so far clear, Youthful King. But I mean, these two have really shown themselves up really well. It's like you feel a bit disappointed for Wotton's Son. So on such a massive race up in grade, gone down on his sword.
It was good to hear from Saffie before the race with Matt, and now we can hear from her again with Ollie.
Yeah, that was an amazingly tough performance from Scampi. Well done, Saffie. Did you think you won crossing the line?
About 3 strides before I thought I had, and then Holly's horse was unbelievably tough, but so was this lad. He's an absolute dude of a horse, and Andrew filled me with so much confidence, and great that he's got so many owners and everything like that, and brilliant to be on board.
There's plenty of the owners there watching you come in. He's just been a star this year. York, he ran really well at Haydock, and he's still progressing. There seemingly is a lot more to come from him.
Massively. He's been the model of consistency all year. He's beaten me lots of times in the Racing League last year especially, and he's obviously had his quirks. He used to run in a hood, and Andrew's team have obviously done a brilliant job of getting him settled. He's a jockey's dream. He came alive underneath me, sort of turning in, and no, he made my life very easy. And